That's right, apparently I'm a monster truck man now. I don't know what the hell's going on with these monster trucks. This one was sent to me by Hosim. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Hosim? H-O-S-I-M? It's gotta be Hosim. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Let's see what this baby is. Pretty vague description on the box. Hosim brushless racing RC remote control, high speed 1/10 scale. It's a 4-wheel drive truck. Age is 14 plus. I'm in luck. I'm over 14. Rechargeable battery, remote control system, 4-wheel independent suspension for improved shock absorption, brushless motor. This thing's got everything. Let's dig in and see what's in here. Just kidding, I might need that. I see some tools and a manual and a charger in there. I apologize in advance for the lighting. It's kind of, one of my ceiling lights is, the ballast went out, so I hung this other light and it's just, I don't know, I feel like I feel like I'm burning up under this light. I don't know if it looks good or not. It doesn't matter because that's what we got. Look at this thing. Oh yeah. This thing is definitely raceable, I can tell already. Radio. Actually feels pretty good. Wow, the steering. Steering is very tight and springy. I'm not a fan of that, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get used to it. Trigger feels good. It actually feels good in your hand, but the steering is really tight. I don't really like that typically, but that's just me. Maybe you'll love it. We'll see. Maybe it's adjustable. We got steel drive shafts, steel turnbuckles. Let's pop the body off here. Little rubber pulls on the body clips. That's nice. We got 2 bodies. How sweet is that? That's actually a really sweet body. Cool paint job too, but man, I don't know. Do I want the green and pink? Or do I want the blue and red? What do you think? Which one do you like better? It's pretty sweet though, we got 2 to choose from. Wait a minute, what the heck's... We got 2 batteries in here too. 1, 2. Is this thing 4S, 2S, 3S? I don't know. I have to get the manual out because I'm not even sure what I'm messing with here. It's a smaller motor though, so I'm assuming it's 2S. Let me get the camera up here and we'll see what this thing looks like up close and personal. This thing's pretty sweet. Okay, check out these bodies. I mean, that's a pretty sweet body. Superpower. That's what I have, superpowers. Check this thing out. We got aluminum shocks. We got a brushless motor, big old heatsink, ESC. There's your steering servo. So you got aluminum steering servo saver, steel turnbuckles, wheelie bar. I don't know if we're gonna want that. I don't know. I think we're gonna test this thing out. Typical track evaluation, but we're gonna take this thing and try it like on some other stuff too. Maybe we'll take it to the local pump track or something. Do something a little different than we normally do. Let's look at the underside. Yep, it's a boy. A-arms look decent. Steel drive shafts and dog bones and out drives. Like aluminum or steel front. This piece looks beefy. The only thing I'm seeing on shock towers look a little bit wimpy to me for such a powerful looking little monster truck. These don't look too beefy, but we'll see. Well, I'm not going to judge it yet. We're going to see how this thing works. Bumpers look like they got a lot of cushion. So let me get into this manual, see what's what with the battery situation, get these things charged up, and we're going to take this thing to the track. I got one of the batteries plugged into the charger, and let's see if this one has any juice. So we can at least fire this thing up and see how it works. There we go. Red button on the side of the ESC is the switch. Hold it in for a second. This thing's got headlights. Steering seems quick enough. Ooh, brakes work. I wanted to put a transponder on here so we could get some lap times, but it has a ESC / receiver combo thingy, and it doesn't have the right plugs to plug a transponder in. So I guess we're not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to put the GoPro on and get shots of this way, because the tires are no good on this packed clay. It's just skating all over, and I don't want to break my camera by hitting it, get all out of control. Because this thing is fast. It is super fast. It has super power and it is super fast. And it has buttery smooth, super quiet drivetrain. I mean, I wish all my buggies were this quiet. Holy crap. See what I mean? Tires are like being on ice. With the stock tires on the packed clay track, I'm really having to feather the throttle to get this thing to go anywhere. As we all know, tires are everything on a race surface. While I didn't bring my grinding tools to grind these tires into slicks, hang in there, it's going to get better. I'm going to fix this tire problem. Jeez. Now, all the problems I'm having here are due to the tires. I can't go fast enough to clear any jumps because I can't give it too much throttle because it wants to spin out, even though it's four-wheel drive. So just don't hold it against this vehicle. It's all the tires. I can't even get around the sweeper. Now the problems I'm going to have here in the moguls are due to its short wheelbase. Well, tires aren't helping, but the short wheelbase on this definitely makes it tricky to go through these bumps. That is probably the one downside of this vehicle. It is a 10 scale, but it's about the size of a two-wheel drive stadium truck if I had to compare it to something. And it's just lots of power, short wheelbase, usually doesn't jive good on good lap times. If it wasn't for the tires, this thing would actually be raceable. That and the radio. This thing has so much tension, it's really weird. Definitely too much tension on the steering wheel and the trigger. For me, at least. All right, I'm getting used to it. No, I'm not. But let's give this thing the full test. Let's see how it does with the oval. Whoa. The knobby tires are not for packed clay. I can't even begin to try and drive it with these tires on here. Jesus. Oh, there we go. Just gotta let off like halfway down the straight. All right, let's go. We are in luck. Barry, who works here, is over in his pit room, and he gave me his short course wheels and tires to try out on here, and they will fit. So that's sweet. Thank you, Barry. It's definitely a little narrower, but I guarantee you this is going to be 100 times better. Now it looks like a race truck with headlights and a wheelie bar. That is dialed. 100% immediate improvement just from the tires. Almost too good. Now it's a little narrower and lots of traction. It likes to tip over. This is all driver radar here, not the tires. Brakes work really good in 3, 2, 1. You can see how much difference the proper tires make for the surface you're running on. This thing is hooked up now with some slick short course tires. I guess the flashing light means the battery's going dead. I can definitely tell it's going slower. The good news is they give us 2. Out with the old, in with the new. To be totally honest, I did not like this thing at first, but now with the proper tires, this thing is a blast. It's hooked up. I wish I could put a transponder on it and actually get some lap times, because I guarantee they would be pretty good. I lost the body clip while I was out there, but good news. They give you a little Hosum goodie bag, and it's got extra hex pins, it's got body clips, it's got all kind of stuff in there. This Hosum truck actually is a basher truck. I try and turn everything into a racer. Maybe we should put this thing through its paces in its natural environment. You know, grass, dirt, leaves, gravel, brick, driveway. Take it to the pump track and the skate park. But for now, I'm back home. My back patio is under construction here. I've been doing a little brickwork. I got some piles of gravel and sand and dog turds in the yard. Let's throw this thing down and see what happens. It's kind of out of my wheelhouse, but who knows? Maybe I'll be a basher. I do have a mustache. Oh, that was a dog turd. Looks like the top arm broke. It's broke. The pin's still in there. There's a crack right here, a split. I'll let it come off of there. See, this is why I don't bash RC cars. Super bummed I broke this thing. I was having some serious fun with it. I didn't even get to take it to the pump track or the skate park, and I think that's where it's really going to shine with these tires on it. I think as far as racing, it's going to need a little bit lighter shock fluid. That's pretty thick. Grindy's down to slicks, and I'm sure this thing will be great. It was great with the short course slicks on it, but it did make it narrower. It was a little more tippy. If you ground these wide ones down into slicks, I think it would be pretty dialed. Really fast for the size it is. It works really good. And I don't think I'm going to take anything away from the durability, because I was kind of beaten on this thing, and you've seen I flipped it a million times. It's no wonder that I broke that top arm. I think overall this is a pretty good vehicle, and it's under 200 bucks, I'm pretty sure. Hosum.com, I think, is the website. Go check them out if you want one of these things. They got other models too. This just happens to be the one they sent me, and I'm pretty happy with it. Stick this up on the shelf until I get a new part for it, and then maybe we'll do something else with it. Hosum, if you happen to be watching, can you send me a top right arm? That would be really sweet. Thank you. See you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.